Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Again, we're doing the Stanley Parable, and again, I am with Shawna,
Round 2.
who is now taking the reins of Stanley.
We're gonna have
We're
fun.
going to see which storyline she comes up with. She might come up with some of the ones I did already. She might come up with new ones all on her own. Who knows? So,
How much free choice do you actually have?
So let's see how she goes through this.
Yay!
Are you ready?
Total noob.
Are you ready?
Total noobness to the max. Here we go. All
Okay.
right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
If I
Perhaps
can
he had
not get
simply
stuck
missed a
on the
memo.
door.
She's ready for going green and turning off all the monitors.
I am. Oh, I am. Huh. Am I? I don't care. Here.
It's not your electric bill. What do you care?
Exactly. There we go. We'll do one just for you.
Thank you.
Now, you should probably warn everyone how noob I am on using a keyboard.
She's okay. Yeah. Well, you can explain it if you want.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have a mic. So I'm completely used to the actual handhelds. So, and I just went in a circle. I'm used to handhelds, so I don't really do keyboard. And that's probably why I'm going to walk into a bunch of doors and walls and be really staccato in my movements. So, yeah, just to warn you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, she's gonna follow the narrator.
Whoa, that's a weird glow.
It's a nice office. It's bigger than yours.
Wait. What number was that?
413.
See, when you go down, it's just like that episode of Futurama. When you go down, you get a...
The lower your number, the higher
Yeah.
your rank.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yet
like the
there was
stone
not
cutters.
a single person here either. Feeling a
Tips
wave
for
of
not getting
disbelief,
fired. Okay.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Passive aggressively, yeah. That's what people do at my work. They when you mess up on something, they CC your supervisor, and then you hear it from everybody else before you found out what you did wrong.
Oh, room closet.
Room closet. Did it open?
I don't know.
I thought I heard.
No, that was the door closing behind you.
Oh.
Can you open the room closet?
I don't know. I didn't try.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
We
to
couldn't
his
go
boss's
downstairs
office.
before.
Well, we never got to the stairs before, except for when
We did when we followed the line.
Yes.
And we couldn't go downstairs, so let's go downstairs. Ooh, red light. Scary. Oh. I'm so used to red lights in BioShock. Red lights
yes.
mean security cameras and bots. So I'm just like, ugh. I'm stuck. Ooh, is that a DeLorean?
No, I don't think so.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his
Never mind.
boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Oh.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Because they
His
did.
boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Ooh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason
that
at all.
coffee
Stanley,
mug.
what
None
do
of
you
it
think?
made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, wow.
Why did doors close
my
automatically behind
goodness.
him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Oh, shit.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
I'm gonna
He
choose
just
to say
hadn't
that's a
found the words for
DeLorean.
it.
Okay.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Makes it
What a
more
relief
bearable.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Well, this is a good way to get
His
used to the
co-workers
controls.
weren't
I'm
actually
so
gone. He wasn't
bad
going
at
to lose his
this.
job. he wasn't crazy after all.
I'm really sorry.
He thought
I'm
to
probably
himself,
gonna make
"I
several
suppose I'll
people
wake
like
up soon.
motion
I'll have
sickness
to go
with
back
this.
to my
That's all
boring
right.
real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid."
Lucid.
So he imagined
Yeah.
himself flying and began to gently float above
Oh,
the ground.
what?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space
go over
on a
here.
magical starfield, and it too appeared.
What?
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken
We're
up.
not moving through the
How was he
starfield.
remaining so
Oh,
lucid?
Starfield.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all
DeLorean.
entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
wobbly.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Wibbly
he
wobbly.
thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
So should I
the
just
truth
stand
was that, of
still?
course, this was
That's
not
up
a
to
dream.
you.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Okay, this game is
Stanley
just a big
is as awake right
existential,
now
like,
as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to
I think
Stanley.
you kind of have to be
After
really
all,
smart
He knew
to,
for certain, beyond a
play
doubt,
this game,
that this was in fact a
even though
dream.
it's really
Did
stupid.
the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control,
This
that
was-
this
There
was
you
a
go, do
dream.
that.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Okay.
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Are you moving still?
Let me wake up.
I'm kind of doing it just because I'm like,
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
push
Let me continue
buttons.
pushing the
that's
buttons.
a dream life, all right.
Please. It's all I want.
Button
I want my
pushing
apartment
dreams.
and my
Yeah.
wife and my job. All I want is
can't
my
imagine
life
him having a
exactly
wife.
the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Ugh.
Everything will be fine.
Normal is
I
overrated.
am okay.
I am okay. I'm not okay. Nope. Denied.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone
Oh.
tell me I am real. I must be
turning
real.
red.
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went
Matrix.
black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, you're no longer in
Mariella
control,
woke
Stanley.
up on a day like any other.
It knew it's
She
it
rose, got
knew a
dressed,
girl's like
gathered her
playing the game now.
belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy
Oh,
men
of
look
course.
like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be
Normal
normal.
is overrated.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for
So
this.
no, you're not-
So it was
you're not
only
in
a
control.
moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned to the man.
I thought she was going to call the ambulance.
Yeah. And crazy people don't know that they're crazy.
Okay. Well, you found a different ending than what I had.
Surprised that that's an ending. I think you just keep playing in it and it just... Because, I mean, all you can do is go in circles. So, alright. That's not my office.
No, that is not your office.
It is my
Yes,
office.
it is your office. Okay.
What? All right.
You're in a different office building now.
All of his
Maybe you're a
co-workers
different
were gone.
Stanley.
What could it mean?
Carpet is blue.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
TARDIS
simply missed a
blue.
memo.
It's TARDIS blue. This is
TARDIS.
all very wibbly wobbly. I need to hear a ding. And I'll know there will be stuff.
Ding. Oh,
Ding.
When Stanley came to a set
Okay,
of two
let's
open
try
doors,
this.
he entered the This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Ooh.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
Yes.
I know
well.
perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Oh,
first,
right.
just to
go,
admire
go
it.
and admire the employee lounge.
Yes,
Lovely
truly
lounge.
a room
Go
worth
lay on the
admiring.
couch.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
I
room.
wish you could lay on the couch.
Stanley simply stood
Right.
here, drinking it all in.
Drinking.
Yes.
Oh, we've done
really,
this one
really
before.
worth it
Yes.
being here in
Yeah.
the room. But eager
I was
to
like,
get
is it
back
really
to business,
actually
Stanley
repeating
took the
itself?
first open door on his left.
First open door on his left, which he just walked
We
past.
did that before,
Yes.
remember?
I wonder if this is different
Stanley
now.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Should have done this before. Oh, key card thing. Fancy.
Nice.
What kind of business is this?
I don't know.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
I've seen
I'm
what
not.
happens when we
I
follow
realize that
your...
investing your trust in someone
your
else can be
advice.
difficult.
Do it.
But the fact is,
Oh,
that
I'm
the
talking to
story
the
has been
narrator.
about nothing but you all this time.
And by extension, myself.
There's someone
Yes.
you've been
I'm
neglecting,
Stanley.
Stanley.
Oh my god.
Someone you've
I'm
forgotten
crazy.
about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by
Did it
yourself.
just go in a
Now,
circle?
I'm not asking
No.
for
Oh.
me. I'm asking for
Who's
her.
Who's her?
Who is her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back
Who's
into
her?
your life.
Why is there a loading
She's
door
been
so
waiting.
high up?
I know. Were we? You know what? I bet this is like Resident Evil, and we're all like in this big underground thing, and there is no outside. And it's just lights
So Stanley
behind.
works for the Umbrella Corporation.
Oh jeez. God. Oh shit, son.
That's her,
my
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What was that? What was that?
Oh, I stopped recording.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh,
You live in 427.
okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your...
What?
I'll be back momentarily.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
We're gonna take a momentary look around first.
Okay, this is bizarre that it just quit recording all of
Sorry, but you're in my
Oh.
story now.
Oh. Oh, this just turned. Oh, wall.
There's aggressiveness.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry about going away there for a moment briefly. My
This is a very sad
Microphone
story
got
about the
disconnected.
death of a
Oh,
man named
jeez.
Stanley.
Good morning, employee G on your keyboard.
oh, hello.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Hello, hello. There we are.
Look at
Okay,
him there,
I'm back.
pushing buttons.
I think I may have
doing
accidentally
exactly what
disconnected
he's
my
told to
microphone.
do. Now
And
he's
so I'm
pushing a
back.
button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No. No, I'm not gonna press you. I'll push everything else but you. Damn it.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
So you're
There's
just
a
second
couch, yeah.
And each day that he returned to work
And this
was a
is turning
reminder
back
that none
into
of it
work.
would ever happen to him.
Press I to watch TV.
There's no TV.
Yeah, that's
Oh, is that the TV? Oh.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited
so he
him
made
terribly.
it happen.
Press
8. Spend time with the boys. Yeah.
So he went further.
The
He
demo said there
imagined that he
wasn't an
came
A
to
button
2
in the
open
game.
doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely
send a
even
letter to
mattered
Malcolm in
what
the
lay
middle.
behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths
carpeting
and
is starting to come in.
destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It
don't
was such
think
a
we found the
wonderful
game with the
fantasy.
baby.
And so in his head, he relived it again. And then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end,
dear.
that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
What are you gonna turn into?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press. Is that a 0 or an O?
0. I have to. I have no choice. Believe me, I don't want to do it.
Oh, come on, you have free will.
Yeah.
You could not push it.
It's the illusion of free will.
Just leave the room. Climb over the couch.
Yeah. Let's climb over the couch. Jump, Stanley, jump. Jump, damn you.
You can't jump. You can't see his feet.
No, you can't jump. Achievement, you can't jump. Or the compliment machine
Yes.
that ran out after 2. Well, geez. I hate Mondays.
But it's Wednesday.
It feels like Monday. No. Today felt like Saturday. I wonder if the guy will actually, like, take notice if I don't do it for, like, 5 minutes.
I have no idea.
I don't have that kind of time.
You see? Can you just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to
Every
kill
second you
himself?
spend on
How
this
can I
game,
get him to
you're
see
electing
what
to
I
kill
see?
yourself.
How can
I
I
don't
make
know if
him
you're
look at
killing
himself?
yourself or just going insane.
Killing Stanley.
Please press K to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
Do it.
I
do
must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Please.
Oh, please
And I
die.
tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. and I
Oh my god.
Okay, was that an ending?
I think so.
It must have been an ending. I'm assuming it was an ending. Yes. You're back in your office.
Yep.
Okay, third time's the charm.
How many different ways can we go?
I don't know. But I think this one will probably have to be your last
No.
last restart.
Aww.
all of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Okay.
that was a new beginning.
Well, it always has new beginnings in some kind of way.
Yes,
This is a game of endings, not beginnings.
that's true. No.
Whoa. Oh, awaiting input.
Okay. Okay, at least you have doors in this room again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Why
door on
not?
his left.
Okay.
I'm defeated.
I am sorry. Hey, we can check out what's written on all the boards in the meeting room now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, the door closed
Okay.
behind me. I guess we go up this time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I thought that was in the game.
No.
Ooh, pretty
Si's not
wallpaper. Pretty wallpaper.
Okay, now you're in the boss's office. Does it say?
Executive bathroom.
Oh.
Heck yeah. Aw.
Aw.
I always like seeing how fancy executive bathrooms are.
Yeah, that would be nice.
No one's there. What a surprise. That was secretary.
No secretary. Nope.
Pretty chair. Oh, they have a piano.
Stepping into his manager's
Dang.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
So
any
fancy.
human life.
Very high
Shocked,
ceilings.
Yeah, I
unraveled,
love high
Stanley
ceilings.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was
Yeah, what
being
dark
held
secret
from
is-
him?
Chianti.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You interact with the mouse button.
Where's the mat? Or...
So it's behind the desk, didn't it?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I think you said it was behind there.
Oh. pff. Sorry. I thought I was
4,
looking for
5.
something on the desk. Shh. My bad.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to
By
input the
sheer
correct
luck.
code by sheer luck.
Wow.
Sheer
Amazing.
dumb
He
luck.
stepped
Did you
into the
buy a lottery
newly
ticket?
10
opened
points to
passageway.
Gryffindor.
Okay.
All right, wait, what?
Oh, something opened up over there on the side.
Oh. What's that?
It's generator.
Oh, generator. Duh.
Okay.
Security camera. Oh. Beep. Oh, scary. Elevators are scary.
Now where are we going?
Oh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Stanley, it will not. Up. Go forwards. Up.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Okay.
Control Facility.
Oops. Do you want to escape or do you want to get
A
the mind
restart.
control?
Restart.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I want to know how. Escape.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back
Every
on
time
track.
I've done this, it's just like turned into something. Should
I don't know. Are you going to keep doing it the narrator says? Are you going to try to escape?
every time I do, it just like restarts. All right, you win.
But of course,
course.
Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply
Oh,
had too
yeah.
much to live for.
I'm gonna be really pissed.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to
Where's
find
Professor
out?
Xavier?
Yes. Okay.
Press it again.
I don't know. The TVs didn't come on. This looks like the room they had all the employee numbers on, though,
Oh,
didn't it?
right here. Sai says go forward.
Yeah.
Now
This
this
is
is
go for
really
it.
Professor Xavier stuff right here. What was that machine called? The
I don't remember.
I'm losing so many nerd points right now.
Camera button.
Ah,
There we
see,
go.
Now the
fired.
monitors jumped to life.
Which
Their
is
true
104,
nature
but
revealed.
we're number 427.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yep, so you can, I think you can go across another catwalk.
Yeah, just looking. Trying to look for mine. What number am I?
427.
There it is.
Yes.
Oh,
See,
there's
that's
my
your
office.
office.
Yep. Was it this one?
I think so.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
As do we all.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Nope. Can't go up.
Facility power. Or is it this one?
Okay.
So noob.
It's dark.
Whoa. Okay. 4.
There's a button with a 4.
Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Ah. Stupid. Stupid control. It's weird.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
Okay.
How bizarre. How bizarre. 001010101. Nope.
5. Mind controls. Oh wait, whoops. So we shut everyone down. What? Oh.
Ubuntu. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an
Of course, you
end to
could be
this
the one to
horrible
dictate what everyone
place
wants to.
and to everything it stood for.
Just to do it. Should I do it?
It's up to you.
Ah,
You're
too
in
much.
control,
Too
Sam.
much pressure.
Too much power. Well, you've been following the narrator all the way up to this point, basically.
Kind of. Well, we've seen what happened when I don't. It just makes you do it again. Decisions. Off, on, off, on. I wonder what happens when you do off. But then
I
again,
don't know. What happens when you push on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just
Oops.
activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
It's the inner
Oh,
dictator.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
no.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
All-powerful
Stanley
narrator.
suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Well, then it gets rid of it
eliminating the entire
the same
complex.
way.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More
There's another
time to
button over
talk
there.
about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even
How much time do you
better.
have left?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds.
How much time you added?
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have
we
no
put it back
idea
to 2
where you're
minutes.
going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Where's 5?
Stanley, you're in for quite a
I think
disappointment.
5 was over by the
But here's a
power
spoiler for you.
facility power.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first. So
Goodbye, employee 427.
take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Oh dear.
Another choice. Make it count.
9.
Or don't. It's
8,
all the same to me. All
7,
a part of the joke. And
6,
believe me, I will be
5.
laughing at every second of your inevitable
It would be
life.
really funny if it
Moment
says,
you
"Have a
fade
nice
in
day."
Until the moment I say, happily
Be like,
ever
have a nice day. Thank you. Loading. Yes, no?
No? Oh,
Yep,
there we go.
Loading. Alright, well.
So this was the Stanley Parable, and we're back in Stanley's office.
So,
So what
it
did you
occurs to
think?
me that it seems to be just a big bunch of different types of endings.
Yes. Yes. That it is. Like I said, I think there are 16 different endings.
How many did we just... wait.
You did 3. I did 3. I think. So yeah.
So we're really just like, you just pay money. How much is this game?
I don't remember how much it is on Steam.
So you pay so much amount of money to have 16 different endings, all just to
Yes.
have this big existential discussion, a one-sided discussion actually.
Yes.
Just kind of showing you how little control you actually have of things, and it is a cool kind of way,
Yeah.
I think, to like open your mind, maybe, if you get it, to like showing you that basically you have an illusion of choice that you don't actually have.
Yes.
Yeah.
This, I mean, part of this game is to show that games don't have to be just goal oriented,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is a goal in this one, it's just to find all the different endings.
That's
But-
the goal. That's great. So you pay so much money just to like fail
Yes.
a bunch of different ways.
More or less. Well, it depends.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game.
Without dying.
Likes to see
Oh
how
yeah,
long
so
he
now
can go
so
without
now he
dying.
like
So far, he's doing
understands.
excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum.
Okay,
Let's
well, everyone,
observe the
I
genius
I wonder why he
Thanks.
didn't like do that when I was standing there trying not to push the O button.
no idea. But anyway, just want to thank everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed Shawna with the playthrough of this. And again, like, share, favorite, what have you. Again, and everyone take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.